Part two on stupid. Okay, I wanted to get on here and do a quick review on that I've met people in my life that would appear on the other side flip of the coin that they couldn't handle things. Now I met a lady that had a severely handicapped son. He drooled, he clapped, he couldn't carry conversations. He just was he couldn't have a conversation. But one day I was able to witness something that was so, it touched my life. So we handed him a paddle to a Nintendo game and Mario Brothers. And I'm telling you what, he didn't mess up once. I mean, he went through everything, da 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 da, with the fire, the bridges, jumping with his hands in the paddle. And it was amazing to see people that are trapped in bodies sometimes that would appear handicapped, that can't communicate with you until you see a skill or something that they can do. I wanted to do part two on my video on stupid and show you the flip side of, you just never know until you give other people a chance and learn from others. So that's something I wanted to say today and get on here, that not everybody that you would think couldn't teach you something, or that you come at things like, oh, I'm going to teach that person something today, when that other person ends up teaching you, whether it be them being a person that has like difficulties in a lot of areas with physical. I've seen people paint that use their toes. I've seen people do a lot of amazing things in this life. And so Miss Cool wanted to get on here and talk about part two of the word stupid. And I think I like the video I made, but I did want to do the flip side of the people in my life that have taught me things that maybe didn't look the coolest, that maybe didn't have a lot of money, that didn't drive the nicest car, that didn't have a lot of things that other people use against them to make them feel small in a physical way, or the way they dressed, or the clothes they bought, or things of that nature, the cars they drove, the money they had, that they actually were at ground level with them. If we can go there, that means we're confident, we're stronger, and our self-esteem is at a higher level than to compete and gossip about a person that would appear to be, less than you. When, God could reveal that these people are very intelligent as well. So we have to be humble about it. Hurt people hurt people. So sometimes I've been hurt in my life, and I have hurt people. But I always have a conscience about pulling back and just reevaluating things that I say. But it's our self-confidence that helps us rise above issues that are meant to get you to react. People in your lives that tell lies, that damage and scourge your character. I mean, these are the people that are in families. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but at some point we reach a level of maturity, and that we can power up like in a game, and we can make it and work on ourselves, and we can understand others and be kind, but we can also come to the table and say, I've been there, I've made mistakes, and trust me, that word stupid I don't really like to say, but it's the know-it-alls. It's the people that can't sit down and say, I know how you feel, I've been there. And not just with selected few, but with everyone, so that they're fair and they're just. I guess that's why we have a God, because he's fair and he's just, and he looks at the heart. He doesn't really care what our physical is, because he knows us, doesn't he? He created us. But for those of you that don't believe in that, then that's all right too. So sometimes people take gossiping and backbiting as if they've heard you. It could also be someone's also making an observation. If they want you around their children, if they want, that type of language, Some people curse terribly in front of their children. People have boundaries. They don't want that in their life. People don't want alcoholism in their life. People don't want dysfunction in their life. Dress codes. I mean, you don't have to be completely covered, but, people that, are not great examples to their daughters, and you wonder about their sexuality, we've got to kind of train our children to do simple things, clean a home, tell the truth, take pride in themselves, build them up. And if we do that with our children, they'll be a success. I did that with my children when they were little. Mind you, I wasn't a perfect parent, but I always built them up and told them, I want them to do the best that they could, and I didn't ghost them either. A lot of low self-esteem people will ghost you if you've known them for a long time. They want this camouflage about themselves to have everybody think that that's who they are. And if you know otherwise, they kind of want to oust you and not want you around instead of, exposing their growth. If we expose our growth and I get on here and I say I don't take medication and I don't like to be around people that trigger me, that lie about my character or who I am to satisfy, their selves, especially in these families. So it's a good idea to forgive, move on, and look at the other side of the coin. And today, this isn't a rant. It's truth about my video, Stupid, because the people that are stupid are the ones that don't want to learn. And I think that's what I wanted to talk about. Always be open to learn. Always be open to... now, this person and people I was talking about that don't turn their phone off, it wasn't a one or twice or third time deal. It's continual. When you ask somebody over and over again, and try to teach them and they just can't learn that or grab it, we just got to look at the things they can do. And a lot of these people I've met in life that were unable to do a certain thing that I thought they should be able to, well they're actually, higher up in some skills than I am. And it could be a lot of different things. So, we can judge others in a righteous judgment and love. So that's where I am. Everybody, it's part 2 on Stupid, and it is on in the dictionary, Alexa and Google. So, but I've been stupid plenty of my life. The difference is I wanted to change, and I wanted to be able to step up and tell somebody I used to do that, but here's what I do now, and it's a better path. Hey, it's Miss Cool saying later.